If you're over 60 and spending your hard-earned money on magnesium supplements, what I'm about to reveal could save you hundreds of dollars while dramatically improving your health in ways those pills never could. Here's the uncomfortable truth that clinical laboratories have been documenting for years. More than 70% of the magnesium in those expensive supplements you're taking, whether they cost $20, $40, or even $60 per bottle, is literally being flushed down your toilet before it ever reaches the cells that desperately need it. You're essentially paying premium prices for compounds your body treats as waste. But here's where this gets truly remarkable. I've identified 6 ordinary, affordable foods, some costing as little as $2, that can deliver magnesium to your cells up to 16 times more effectively than any supplement bottle gathering dust in your medicine cabinet. These aren't exotic superfoods from remote corners of the planet. They're sitting right there in your local grocery store. Yet supplement companies have spent millions ensuring you remain unaware of their extraordinary power. These 6 natural magnesium champions don't just elevate your mineral levels. They trigger a cascade of profound health improvements. Your muscles begin relaxing with newfound ease. Your nervous system fires with remarkable smoothness. Your sleep quality transforms from restless to restorative. Your digestive system operates like a well-tuned engine. And perhaps most dramatically, your stress hormones drop to levels that leave many of my patients genuinely astonished. What makes these foods so phenomenally effective? They arrive from nature perfectly designed, packed with the essential fiber, enzymes, and complementary nutrients that your body absolutely requires to properly absorb and utilize magnesium. This is precisely why they consistently outperform those overpriced, under-delivering pills that pharmaceutical companies continue marketing so aggressively. The speed at which these whole foods restore healthy magnesium levels in seniors has genuinely shocked researchers worldwide. Yet, supplement manufacturers remain conspicuously silent about these findings, fully understanding that if older adults discover these superior food-based sources, their billion-dollar industry built on marginally effective pills could face catastrophic losses. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through all 6 of these extraordinary magnesium-rich foods. Stay with me until the very end, because the final food on my list contains a compound so powerful that it can literally reprogram your cells to absorb magnesium at rates that border on the miraculous. Let's begin with our first revelation. Food number 1, dark chocolate, a food that millions of seniors consume incorrectly, completely unaware that it holds one of nature's most potent magnesium secrets. I'm talking about dark chocolate, specifically varieties containing 70% cacao or higher. Far from being a guilty indulgence, dark chocolate has been scientifically validated as one of Earth's most bioavailable magnesium sources, delivering approximately 64 milligrams per ounce. What elevates dark chocolate from merely good to genuinely exceptional are special compounds called flavonoids. These molecular marvels function like tiny keys, unlocking your cellular doors and facilitating magnesium's entry with remarkable efficiency. Swiss researchers who investigated this phenomenon were genuinely astounded to discover that theobromine, the compound responsible for chocolate's characteristic bitter edge, actively relaxes the channels through which magnesium enters your cells. This creates what scientists have termed a magnesium amplification effect that commercial supplements simply cannot replicate, no matter how expensive they are. When you eat dark chocolate, you're not merely consuming isolated magnesium. You're receiving it perfectly bundled with natural fats that deliberately slow digestion, granting your intestines the precious time needed to absorb the mineral rather than racing it through your system like water through a drainpipe. Now, let me share the precise method to maximize dark chocolate's magnesium benefits. First, Consistently choose varieties with at least 70% cacao content. Consume it approximately 30 minutes after a meal, when your digestive enzymes are operating at peak capacity. This strategic timing allows the magnesium to piggyback on other nutrients, dramatically enhancing absorption. Break off about 1 ounce, roughly 3 to 4 small squares, and here's the crucial part. Allow it to melt slowly in your mouth rather than chewing quickly. This technique leverages your saliva enzymes to begin breaking down absorption-enhancing compounds even before the chocolate reaches your stomach. Timing matters enormously. Consuming dark chocolate in the evening can potentially double its benefits because magnesium naturally promotes restful sleep, and the small amounts of melatonin precursors in cacao work synergistically to help you fall asleep faster and achieve deeper, more restorative slumber. Here's something even many healthcare professionals overlook. The processing method profoundly impacts magnesium content. Dutch processed or alkalized chocolate can lose up to 40% of its magnesium during manufacturing. Therefore, always seek natural or non-alkalized dark chocolate to capture its full spectrum of benefits. The true brilliance of dark chocolate's magnesium lies in its natural pairing with copper and manganese, two minerals that synergistically enhance bone density, heart rhythm, and muscle function in ways that isolated supplements simply cannot achieve. Food number 2, black beans. Moving forward to a food that delivers even more magnesium per serving than dark chocolate, while costing mere pennies. Black beans. These humble legumes are the unsung champions of the magnesium world, providing a massive 120 milligrams per cooked cup for less than 50 cents per serving, making them arguably the finest magnesium value in any supermarket. A fascinating study from the University of Michigan compared magnesium absorption from black beans against standard magnesium oxide supplements. The results were nothing short of remarkable. Black beans delivered nearly 8 times more usable magnesium to the bloodstream. Let that sink in for a moment. 8 times more effective than supplements. This extraordinary efficiency stems from a process called phytic acid modification that occurs during proper cooking. When you soak black beans overnight and cook them thoroughly, the heat breaks down phytic acid, a compound that normally blocks mineral absorption. But here's where it gets truly ingenious. This process doesn't just eliminate an obstacle. It transforms phytic acid into a new compound that actually assists in escorting magnesium through your intestinal walls. What was once your enemy becomes your powerful ally. Additionally, the rich fiber content in black beans forms a gel-like substance in your digestive tract that slows food passage, giving your body up to 3 times longer to extract magnesium compared to taking a supplement on an empty stomach, where it often races through in mere minutes. Let me share my precise method for maximizing magnesium from black beans. Soak them for at least 8 hours in water containing 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or lemon juice. This initial step begins breaking down complex proteins that can interfere with mineral absorption. Then cook them with a strip of kombu seaweed, which contains natural enzymes that further amplify magnesium bioavailability. Here's a tip that might surprise you. Don't discard the cooking water from black beans. It contains about 15 milligrams of highly absorbable magnesium per cup. Save it as a base for soups or drink it as a mineral-rich broth. Ancient South American cultures revered this liquid as black gold for its healing properties. Brazilian research demonstrates that consuming black beans alongside a vitamin C source, such as bell peppers or tomatoes, can increase magnesium absorption by an additional 30%. This occurs because vitamin C chelates, or binds, the magnesium, rendering it more recognizable and absorbable by your intestinal cells. The resistant starch in black beans nourishes beneficial gut bacteria, prompting them to produce short-chain fatty acids. These create an acidic environment in your colon that dramatically improves magnesium absorption in the lower intestine, an area where most supplements have long since passed through completely unutilized. Black beans also provide a comprehensive mineral matrix of folate, potassium, and iron, alongside magnesium. This creates an intricate synergy that enhances the absorption and utilization of all these minerals simultaneously, something no isolated supplement can possibly replicate. Food number 3, cooked spinach. Our Nix food costs even less than black beans and possesses a secret property that makes its magnesium almost impossible for your body to waste. I'm talking about cooked spinach, and I want to emphasize cooked, not raw. A cup of cooked spinach delivers a staggering 157 milligrams of magnesium. But here's the critical detail that even many nutritionists completely miss. Raw spinach is surprisingly ineffective for magnesium absorption. However, cooked spinach transforms into a magnesium powerhouse due to a fascinating chemical transformation that occurs precisely at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Japanese researchers discovered that cooking spinach doesn't just break down the oxalate compounds that normally bind magnesium and render it unavailable. More importantly, the heat causes cell walls to rupture, releasing magnesium from complex protein structures that your digestive system would otherwise struggle to break apart. When spinach is properly cooked, its volume reduces by approximately 90%. Meaning you're effectively consuming the magnesium equivalent of 10 cups of raw spinach in a form your body can actually utilize. This explains why traditional Mediterranean cultures have instinctively cooked their greens for centuries, even without understanding the underlying biochemistry. Here's my critical technique for tripling magnesium absorption from spinach. Add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil while it's still hot. The oil creates microscopic droplets called micelles that encapsulate the magnesium and transport it through your intestinal walls like tiny submarines, delivering their mineral cargo directly to your bloodstream. My recommended preparation method is simple. Sauté fresh spinach for exactly 2 to 3 minutes in a pan with olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. The salt not only enhances flavor, but its sodium content actually opens cellular channels, allowing more magnesium to enter your cells once it reaches your bloodstream. Timing matters enormously here. Eating cooked spinach as part of a meal containing healthy fats and proteins establishes what researchers call a mineral absorption window, where your digestive system is primed to extract maximum nutrition, versus consuming it alone, where much of the magnesium might pass through unutilized. A German study revealed that adding just 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper to cooked spinach increases magnesium absorption by 45%. This is due to piperine, the compound responsible for pepper's spiciness, which increases intestinal permeability in a controlled manner, allowing more minerals to cross into your bloodstream. The chlorophyll in spinach, which provides its deep green color, has a molecular structure almost identical to hemoglobin, but with magnesium at its center instead of iron. This structural similarity means your body recognizes and utilizes spinach's magnesium faster than synthetic forms found in supplements. And here's a budget-friendly secret. Frozen spinach can be equally effective as fresh, sometimes even superior, because the freezing process further breaks down cell walls, making the magnesium more accessible when cooked. Plus, frozen spinach typically costs about 1/3 the price of fresh. Food number 4, avocados. Next on my list is a food that possesses a unique advantage spinach lacks: built-in healthy fats that facilitate automatic magnesium absorption. Avocados. These creamy nutritional powerhouses are truly nature's magnesium delivery system, offering 58 milligrams per fruit alongside the precise types of monounsaturated fats your body needs to absorb magnesium efficiently. This combination creates what UCLA researchers in a 2021 study aptly termed the perfect mineral absorption storm. The oleic acid in avocados, the same heart-healthy fat found in olive oil, forms compounds with magnesium that can directly permeate cell membranes without requiring special transport proteins. Essentially, this gives magnesium a VIP pass into your cells, bypassing the typical absorption bottlenecks that plague supplements. When you consume an avocado, you're getting magnesium already naturally dissolved in fat, eliminating the need for it to be broken down and reformed, unlike magnesium from supplements or water-soluble sources. This saves your body enormous amounts of digestive energy while ensuring nearly complete absorption. The delightfully creamy texture of avocados isn't just pleasant. It signals your digestive system to slow down and dedicate more time to nutrient extraction. Studies show that meals containing avocado have a gastric emptying time nearly double that of meals without it, effectively giving your intestines twice as long to absorb magnesium. Let me share my optimization method for avocados. Consume them when perfectly ripe, exhibiting uniform give when gently squeezed. Underripe avocados contain magnesium bound in harder-to-digest compounds, while overripe ones may have started converting their minerals into less beneficial forms. The optimal time to eat avocados for magnesium absorption is actually at breakfast. Your body's magnesium levels are naturally at their lowest in the morning, following a night of cellular repair, and the healthy fats in avocado help stabilize blood sugar throughout the day, while providing a steady release of magnesium. Here's a simple enhancement trick. Adding a squeeze of lime juice to your avocado not only prevents browning, but its citric acid actively increases magnesium bioavailability by 25%. The vitamin C in lime juice also assists your cells in actively transporting magnesium across their membranes with greater efficiency. Mexican researchers observed that individuals who regularly consume avocados exhibit 60% higher serum magnesium levels than those who don't, even when controlling for other dietary factors. This suggests avocados contain yet undiscovered compounds that enhance your body's overall capacity to retain and utilize magnesium. The abundant fiber in avocados feeds specific gut bacteria that produce enzymes uniquely designed to extract minerals from food. This leads to a long-term improvement in your body's ability to absorb magnesium from all sources, not just avocados. Food number 5, pumpkin seeds. Prepare yourself because our next food contains 3 times more magnesium than avocados and costs practically nothing. Pumpkin seeds. These tiny nutritional powerhouses are absolute magnesium champions, containing a mind-blowing 168 milligrams per quarter cup. That's an amount of magnesium most people don't consume in an entire day, all packed into something you can purchase for less than $1 per serving. Austrian scientists discovered that pumpkin seeds contain a distinctive form of magnesium bound to amino acids, known as magnesium chelates, which exhibit an astonishing absorption rate of up to 60% compared to the meager 4% absorption rate of magnesium oxide found in many cheap supplements. The secret weapon in pumpkin seeds is an amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan not only aids in sleep and mood regulation, but also functions as a carrier molecule for magnesium, literally escorting it through your intestinal walls and into your bloodstream like a biological taxi service. When you consume pumpkin seeds, their natural zinc content works synergistically with magnesium to activate over 300 enzymes in your body. This creates a cascade of beneficial effects, from improved hormone production to enhanced immune function. Benefits simply unattainable from isolated magnesium supplements. Let me share my method for extracting maximum magnesium from pumpkin seeds. Soak them in salt water for 8 to 10 hours. This crucial step activates enzymes that break down phytic acid and transforms the magnesium into its most bioavailable form, while making the seeds easier to digest and less likely to cause bloating. After soaking, dehydrate or lightly roast the seeds at no higher than 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Higher temperatures can destroy the delicate enzymes vital for magnesium absorption and may even create compounds that impede mineral uptake in your intestines. Here's a strategic timing approach that can double magnesium absorption from pumpkin seeds. Consume them as an afternoon snack between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. when your body's mineral transport systems are most active, or approximately 30 minutes before bed, allowing the combined effects of magnesium and tryptophan to dramatically enhance sleep quality. A convenient alternative is pumpkin seed butter. A single tablespoon contains the same amount of magnesium as a handful of whole seeds, but in a form that's even easier to digest and absorb, particularly when mixed with a small amount of honey, which provides enzymes that further enhance mineral absorption. The phosphorus in pumpkin seeds creates an ideal calcium to magnesium ratio, preventing the common issue of magnesium competing with calcium for absorption. This is why cultures that traditionally include pumpkin seeds in their diet often exhibit stronger bones despite consuming less dairy than Western populations. Food number 6, raw cacao nibs. Get ready for my number 1 revelation, because this food possesses something truly unparalleled by any other magnesium source on Earth: raw cacao nibs. These are the undisputed ultimate magnesium superfood, containing an almost unbelievable 272 milligrams per quarter cup. But that's not even the most astonishing aspect. These wonderfully bitter little nuggets contain a compound called anandamide that literally reprograms your cells to absorb and retain magnesium at rates that defy conventional scientific expectations. Researchers at Cornell University discovered that raw cacao contains over 700 unique compounds, including special polyphenols that create temporary channels in your cell membranes specifically designed for magnesium transport. This remarkable mechanism can increase cellular uptake by up to 16 times compared to any supplement currently available on the market. The distinction between raw cacao nibs and processed cocoa powder is like the difference between a fresh, vibrant orange and orange-flavored candy. The heating and alkalizing processes used to create regular cocoa destroy critical compounds like theobromine, phenylethylamine, and enzyme cofactors that work together to maximize magnesium absorption in your body. When you consume raw cacao nibs, you're ingesting magnesium in its original intact matrix, perfectly surrounded by the precise cofactors, enzymes, and carrier compounds that nature designed to ensure nearly complete absorption. This profound synergy is why ancient Mayans revered cacao as the food of the gods and utilized it as medicine for everything from chronic fatigue to heart ailments. The distinctive bitter taste of raw cacao nibs actually triggers a digestive response that increases stomach acid production and enzyme release, creating the optimal chemical environment for breaking down and absorbing minerals. Simultaneously, the natural MAO inhibitors in cacao help keep magnesium active in your system up to 4 times longer than usual. Let me share my method for harnessing the incredible magnesium potential of raw cacao nibs. Chew them thoroughly until they become almost liquid in your mouth. This mechanical breakdown, combined with the action of saliva enzymes, initiates the absorption process even before they reach your stomach, allowing some magnesium to be absorbed directly through the mucous membranes in your mouth. My recommended daily dose is 2 tablespoons of raw cacao nibs, divided into 2 servings. 1 in the morning, perhaps mixed into oatmeal or yogurt, where the combination of fats and fibers creates a time-release effect, and another in the afternoon, leveraging the energy boost from theobromine combined with magnesium's calming effects to eliminate that typical 3 p.m. energy crash. Brazilian research revealed that individuals who regularly consume raw cacao nibs have magnesium levels in their bones and muscles that are an astounding 80% higher than those taking magnesium supplements, even expensive chelated forms. This is because the unique cacao compounds actively help your body store magnesium within tissues rather than merely circulating it through your bloodstream. The phenylethylamine in raw cacao nibs triggers endorphin release, leading to feelings of well-being, while simultaneously opening cellular receptors that are typically closed to mineral absorption. Scientists call this a biochemical window of opportunity where your body temporarily becomes supercharged at pulling magnesium out of everything you consume for the next 2 to 3 hours. For the most powerful preparation method, consider making raw cacao nib tea by steeping 1 tablespoon in hot, but not boiling, water for 5 minutes. This extracts the magnesium along with compounds that protect it from degradation in your digestive system, creating a magnesium delivery drink that costs about 30 cents but outperforms expensive $30 supplements. The fundamental truth about magnesium is this: your body desperately requires it for over 600 essential biological processes, from generating energy within your cells to maintaining a steady heartbeat. Yet for decades, the supplement industry has been offering an incomplete and often woefully ineffective solution, while these simple, powerful foods have been sitting right there in your local grocery store all along. I want you to understand something important. The supplement industry depends on you not knowing what I've shared today. They've built billion-dollar empires on the assumption that you'll continue buying their marginally effective pills month after month, year after year, never realizing that nature has already provided far superior solutions. Start by incorporating just 1 or 2 of these remarkable foods into your daily diet. Watch carefully as you observe tangible improvements in your sleep quality, energy levels, and muscle function. Then gradually add more as you experience these profound changes firsthand. Always remember this principle that I share with all my patients. Real nutrition from whole foods will consistently outperform synthetic supplements because your body fundamentally evolved to extract its vital nutrients from food, not from pills manufactured in laboratories. These 6 foods represent nature's perfect answer to magnesium deficiency. They're affordable, delicious, and exponentially more effective than any supplement bottle. The only question remaining is, will you continue spending money on pills that your body largely treats as waste, or will you embrace the natural solutions that have been hiding in plain sight all along? Thank you for watching Dr. Carter's Senior Health Guide. If you found this information valuable, please share it with other seniors who deserve to know the truth about magnesium. Your health is your greatest wealth, and these 6 foods can help you protect it without emptying your wallet on expensive supplements. Until next time, this is Dr. Min-Jun Carter reminding you that the best medicine often comes not from a pharmacy, but from your kitchen.